have a seat. Okay, Janet, ready?
Chairman Clausy wishes to announce that today's election board meeting was properly advertised in the local newspaper. Public input on agenda items only. A motion is needed to approve and dispense with reading of the minutes of the August 11th, 2015 election board meeting.
So moved. Second.
And a question? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed authorizing the election board to ratify the signing of the following reports on behalf of the election office. A, unofficial returns reporting form for the November 3rd, 2015 general election, Part 1 and Part 2, 2015 municipal election ballot certification for the November 3rd, 2015 general election, and C, 2015 statement of official absentee ballots for the November 3rd, 2015 general election.
So moved. Second.
And a question? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried. All business. No business. Public input. Hear none. Motion to adjourn we adjourn the salary board.
Election.
Election board.
So moved.
Thank you, Judge. We're done.
We're done.
Have a good day.
This is your last meeting for the year.
This is your that's the
Last meeting, period.
Judge.
Yeah.
Last meeting, period.
Oh, it is hot in here.
Where's my chair? Oh, good. Meeting called to order for the Northumberland County Commissioner. Citizen input on the agenda item, please. Hear none.
A motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the Commissioners' public meeting held on Tuesday, November 10th, 2015.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels payrolls as submitted by the Finance Office for payroll number 24 in the amount of $673,560.55.
So moved. Second.
And a question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels bills as submitted by the county controller in the amount of $2,482,464.92 from November 7th to November 24th, 2015.
So moved. Second.
Question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed authorizing payment of approximately $475,616.64 to retirees for health and welfare benefits for the year 2015 as submitted by the county controller.
So moved. Second.
And a question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
Following our announcements, the Courthouse Administration Center, Human Service Complex, and related county facilities will be closed on Friday, December 25th, 2015, in observance of the Christmas Day holiday, and Friday, January 1st, 2016, in observance of the New Year's Day holiday. And the next regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Commissioners will be held on Tuesday, December 22nd. And a dress down day will be held on Friday, December 18th to benefit the Toys for Tots as requested by Joe Piccarelli. A motion is needed to grant permission to advertise the following: 2016 meeting dates for Commissioners' public meetings, Election Board, Retirement Board, Prison Board, and work sessions. All salary board meetings will be on an as-needed basis and will be advertised accordingly. Per the County Code, a reorganizational meeting of the Northumberland County Salary Board will be held on Monday, January 4th, 2016, beginning at 3 p.m. in the Northumberland County Administration Center, Public Meeting Room, 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury, PA. Legal notice of the 2016 public meeting schedule for the Local Emergency Planning Commission, LEPC, on behalf of the Department of Public Safety. 2016 meeting dates for the Northumberland County Planning Commission and the 2016 meeting dates for the Northumberland County Industrial Development Authority. Also an ordinance for the creation of a Northumberland County Land Bank Authority.
So moved. Second.
And a question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to adopt the 2016 holiday schedule as listed on your public meeting agenda, item number 9.
So moved. Second.
And a question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to approve the collective bargaining agreement between the County of Northumberland and the SEIU PSSU Local 668 for the period of July 1st, 2014 to June 30th, 2017, as submitted by the Human Resources Department.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to appoint Carmine Piccarelli to acting BHIDS Administrator effective December 31st, 2015.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to authorize the changing of the date of the payroll schedule to be distributed on Friday, January 1st, 2016 to Thursday, December 31st, 2015 because of the January 1st, 2016 holiday, as recommended by the County Controller.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to reappoint the following to the Ag Land Preservation Board. Ms. Mary Crone as Farmer Director for a 3-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2018. Mr. William Geis as Farmer Director for a 3-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2018. Also, Mr. William Geis appointed as Chairman for a term of 1 year beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2016.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to reappoint Mr. Edward Griffiths to the Authority, Northumberland County, PA, for a 5-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2020.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to reappoint the following to the Conservation District Board. Commissioner Richard J. Schock as a Commissioner Representative to a 1-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2016. Mr. Leon Wirtz as the Farmer Director to a 4-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2019. And Mr. Michael Hubler as the Public Director to a 4-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2019.
So moved.
Second. Second. Oh, but on the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to reappoint Mr. Jim Backus to the Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Area Authority for a 3-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2018.
This question second on the question, the 3 years term or 5 years?
I have a
thought it was
3-year
all
term.
5 years term.
3-year term I have in here.
Might have been because they had staggered terms when they started, so maybe for some reason.
Okay, whatever. I thought it was 5-year term.
We can check that out.
Yeah, check it out. It's 5 years, give it 5 years. It's 3 years, give it for 3 years. Okay, so you make the motion? I second.
You second.
I second. On the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to reappoint the following to the Northumberland County Planning Commission. Mr. James Eister for a 4-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2019. Mr. Edward Cristiano for a 4-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2018. Mr. Michael Brinkash for a 3-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2018. And Mr. Anthony Fiorenza for a 2-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2017.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried. You know, Mr. Fiorenza, he didn't miss 1 meeting in 4 years. I'm proud of him. Not even 1 meeting. That's people we needed to sever the board. Go ahead.
A motion is needed to appoint Mr. Craig Fetterman to the Northumberland County Housing Authority for a 5-year term beginning January 1st, 2016 and ending December 31st, 2020.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed authorizing the chairman to sign the budget modification certification for the federal fiscal year 2013 Community Development Block Grant Contract Number C00005765 as submitted by the Planning Department.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
A motion is needed to approve the purchase of a Copy Star CS 2551CI color copier at a cost of $4,495 from CSP Office Equipment for the Northumberland County IT Department.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
A motion is needed authorizing the purchase of 3 Ford Explorers from Sunbury Motors at a total cost of $86,091 for the Adult Probation Department through the CoStars program.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
A motion is needed to approve the list of individuals no longer employed and new hires for Northumberland County as submitted by the Human Resources Department.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried. Let me go back to the other motion we did. The court's buying 3 cars.
It's Jimmy here,
Oh,
adult
probation.
probation. Adult
So you have a
probation.
surplus this year in your budget? You have a lot of money in your budget this year?
We do have a surplus, yes.
Huh?
Yes, we do have a surplus.
Okay.
If
Just
we
want-
increase the fees, that will really help them out significantly.
Oh, that's the other program. Okay, I just want to make sure.
$20,000.
All right. I could chop your budget a little bit, you know what I mean? All right, that's it. Let's go, move on.
A motion is needed to close all county offices that are not mandated at 1 p.m. on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve.
So moved.
Second. Okay. And the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
A motion is needed acknowledging receipt of the following reports. Tax Claims Bureau reported a total of $223,283.59 collected in taxes for the period November 1st through November 25th, as submitted by tax claims. Also, the Susquehanna River Valley Visitors Bureau's financial statements for the year ending June 30th, 2015, and the Independent Auditor's Report as submitted by Brewer and Company, LLC.
So moved. Second.
Question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
A motion is needed authorizing travel requests and attendance at the following workshop seminars as in accordance with the county's personal manual travel reimbursement policy, listed as items 25A and B.
So moved. Second.
Question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
A motion is needed to adopt the following letter of condolence and honorary letters. Letter of condolence to the family of Larry Zaleski, who passed away on Monday, November 23rd, 2015. Larry was employed as a security guard at the Northumberland County Courthouse. Wedding anniversaries: Mr. and Mrs. Bill Reeder, Rush Township, 50th wedding anniversary, and Mr. and Mrs. Donald Steese, Northumberland, 50th wedding anniversary.
So moved. Second.
Question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
A motion is needed to approve the 2016 proposed budget for Northumberland County, general fund and all funds, and advertise it according to law. The proposed budget will be advertised and made available for public inspection for 20 days in compliance with the county code, with the intent to adopt the final budget at a future public meeting of the Northumberland County Commissioners.
So moved.
Second. And the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
One abstention since
One
we'll be
abstention.
open.
Okay, solicitor report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Motion to adopt Resolution R-130-15 as presented by the Solicitor, Amendment Number 1 to the subgrantee agreement with Marion Heights Borough for the Pennsylvania Department of Community Economic Development fiscal year 2012 Community Development Block Grant Program, decreasing the amount of funding as submitted by the Planning Department.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-131-15 as presented by the Solicitor, agreement between the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Planning Department and Zerby Township, granting a total of $135,009 from the federal fiscal year 2014 Community Development Block Grant funding for road work.
Motion. You made the motion. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-132-15 as presented by the Solicitor, subgrantee agreement between the Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Planning Department and Mount Carmel Township Contract C000061159, granting a total of $50,000 from the federal fiscal year 2014 Community Development Block Grant funding for the demolition of a blighted structure located in Atlas.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-133-15 as presented by the Solicitor, Amendment Number 3 to the Professional and Administrative Agreement with the CETA Council of Governments relative to the PA DCED fiscal year 2013 Community Development Block Grant Contract C00005765.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-134-15 as presented by the Solicitor Subgrantee Agreement between the Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Planning Department and Marion Heights Borough, contract number C0000611159, granting a total of $5,265.51 from the federal fiscal year 2014 Community Development Block Grant funding for the demolition of a blighted structure located in Marion Heights.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-135-15 as presented by the Solicitor, Amendment Number 1 to the Professional and Administrative Agreement with the CETA Council of Governments relative to the Pennsylvania DCED fiscal year 2014 Community Development Block Grant Contract C0000611159.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-136-14 as presented by the Solicitor, application to encumber liquid fuels tax funds between the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County Engineer and the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation for the replacement of Northumberland County Bridge Number 100 located on through T-355 over Mouse Creek in Jackson Township.
So moved. Second.
Question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-137-15 as presented by the Solicitor, maintenance and service agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County District Attorney's Office and the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency, the Pennsylvania District Attorney's Institute for the statewide automated victim information and notification (SAVIN) systems, which will enhance existing victims' service efforts by creating and implementing an automated system of notification that will be available to victims 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Second.
Question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-138-15 as presented by the Solicitor, purchase of service agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County Court of Common Pleas and John Munzer Esquire for utilizing services as the judicial law clerk for Judge-elect Hugh Allen Jones.
So moved.
Second. On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye,
One
motion.
nay.
1A.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-139-15 as presented by the Solicitor, tower site agreement between the Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Department of Public Safety and CCATT LLC for the leasing of the Herndon Tower site for the ongoing radio project.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-140-15 as presented by the Solicitor, tower site agreement between the Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Department of Public Safety and CCATT LLC for the leasing of the Pillow Tower site for the ongoing radio project.
Second.
Question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-141-15 as presented by the Solicitor, purchase of services agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Engineer's Office and Charles Hopla Jr. for utilizing services as the county engineer.
So moved. Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion. And this is the one, Rick, we put off for last month.
Yeah, and we had
Okay.
an opportunity with the new commissioners to
Okay,
speak.
fine.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-142-15 as presented by the Solicitor, Commissioners' budget amendments as listed.
So moved. Second.
Second. On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-143-15 as presented by the Solicitor, agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Human, Senior, and Social Services and the following service providers as listed, numbers 1 through 12. Just a second.
On the question, all those in
Hold
favor
on,
say aye.
wait. The above amendments, agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports are not with county employees, nor does their organizational contract list county employees as their principal in their corporation or on their board of directors, with the exception of contracts numbers 9 and 10. Frank W. Garrigan is an employee of the County of Northumberland.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carried. All business. Anything under all business? Hear none. Anything under new business?
I have a few things, Mr. Chairman.
Yes,
First,
sir.
I would like for Pat Lumberger and Judy Davis to stand up and let us form
say a few things to you. I worked for you 8 years. It was nothing than a pleasure me to work for you and Judy Davis, and I'm sure your replacement would do. I don't want to see better. I don't want to see better job, but you may would do equal job like you. So again, thank. I'm a senior too now. Next month I'll be a senior. So I want to thank you again, and I'd like to give a good applause to that guy again. Please, thank you. Salute. What else you have under new business?
Yeah, secondly, we did receive, Mr. Rothman was here from Butts Company, Alexander Building Company, who's our construction manager, and we did receive, and approval from Brookhart Horn on the site demolition work in the first bid that came back on that. And I assume we need a motion to accept the apparent low bidder of A.R. Popple Construction, Inc.
Can you come to the podium, sir, and explain what the bid process was? And yeah.
Again, as Commissioner Brady indicated, my name is Todd Rothermel with Alexander Building Construction. Last Wednesday, we accepted bids for the demolition of the silos and some of the surrounding concrete structures out at the property located just to the north that the county had purchased. As a result of the bids received, we received 6 total bids ranging from $178,000 up through $929,000 for the demolition of those structures. As a result of the bids, the low bidder, as Commissioner Broad indicated, was A.R. Popple. We vetted that company last Wednesday, Friday, and as recently as yesterday, going through their qualifications, their bids, their unit prices, etc. And as a result, we made a recommendation to the county to accept the bid and issue a contingent contract upon issuance of the bid bonds, insurances, and executed contract.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Yes, for the record of the prison, I have a few things to say myself. It's been almost a year. We've been working to build a new prison. We spent a lot of money, and it's costing the county $250,000 a month to do not have a prison. So we must move forward. We must do what's right, and we must save the taxpayer a ton of money. And I think that the new prison is going to be an asset to the people in Northumberland County. It's going to be a boost for Northumberland County. So and we will continue to the last day we work. We will continue to make a decision because we must build the prison. We cannot go backwards. We got to go forward. Thank you.
Mr. Rothman, what was the winning bid amount again?
$178,000.
What was the estimate before?
We had an estimate between $400,000 and $500,000.
Wow. Good. We started on a good foot. You know why? Because it's a winter time and they need the work.
Yes, they have 60 days to perform the contract, and there's a liquidated damage clause attached to the contract in the event they don't perform.
When are they going to start with this contract?
As soon as we receive board approval, and then we can issue the contract, they can sign it, execute it, and return the clerk paperwork. We're hoping within the next 12 to 18 days.
I make a motion to approve of the contract.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. On the question? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Thank you. Good job. You saved a lot of money today, another $250,000.
The last thing I have to add is, I want to make a motion for the county of Northumberland, given that we're already in December, to award the health insurance contract to the Geisinger Health Systems. They came back with an unbelievable proposal. Joe and I met with representatives from Geisinger, and we factored into the budget that's actually going to be posted over the next 20 days, a 12.5% increase from our existing healthcare provider. That equates to almost an entire full mill of tax is going up if we weren't able to do something. They came back with a $600,000 reduction in that premium. The ironic thing about when they went through the numbers is 80% of the claims that are processed through our health insurance are actually go through Geisinger. So it really makes a lot of sense. The delta there difference is between the $700,000 increase and a $600,000 taxpayers roughly $1.3 million. So I want to make that motion contingent upon we seeing the written verbal acceptance by the union contracts.
See, the union has to prove all of this issue. But the insurance will remain the same or better, it cannot change.
Right.
But the union has to agree. So, you make the motion, I second the motion. I want to save $1 million.
In terms of discussion, Joe, I know I had asked you to look into some others. Have you heard anything back yet? So, okay. What is the drop dead date when we may have an approval? Is it by the end of
By the
this
end
year?
of the
Technically, don't know what it will be. It would be ideal to do it 2 weeks at least before the new year to get the people processed.
Okay.
Yeah, we need it.
Contractual wise, I don't know what about that.
But they got to the process, the new system, it's gonna take a while.
I've spoken to the director
You
and
might want to look at the contract to see like our whole contract, maybe.
Well, I guess what I'm getting is we have another meeting that's scheduled for December 22nd, isn't it?
Think it'd
And
be
if
too-
we could hear back from the other, potentially, maybe by then we hear back from the other provider and see, because I think that one might have there might be less issues if they were to be competitive in terms of people getting coverage and things like that, so, with their current providers and so forth, so.
We will make a contention.
contingent upon the.
Well, I think that we can address it at the next meet. I mean, my preference would be we table it
To
until.
change the entire policy, the entire system in 8 days.
I mean, we said $1 million. We sent the other people, we told them to give us the bid. They didn't put the bid, that's their problem. We don't gotta kiss their feet.
Who was the bid sent out to?
We received 4.
It was sent out originally to them.
Well, no, originally it was Capital Blue Cross, Tyson, current.
The big
I
companies.
also have calls into Highmark.
Okay.
We received 4 numbers back from 4 different companies.
3.
3?
That other number was actually what the current rate.
But we received it for 3 companies, so we're gonna move forward.
Yeah, one's our
Okay.
original.
Okay, yeah, and I'd prefer, I think it's a big enough issue and it affects our employees enough that I'd rather, even if it meant calling a special meeting between now and the end of the year to approve it, to give ourselves time to hear back from the other potential providers. We might be able to find we'll be able to find just as good of a deal and have it be an easier transition for our employees if we move away.
I have a question on behalf of the employees of the county. What is the effect on the coverage?
The coverage has gotta be, it's comparable, so it has to be comparable or no deal.
It can't be any worse.
So we're not changing
Worse, I mean,
anything.
will they be able to use their same
See,
doctors?
that's
You
the
know,
issue,
I mean,
is
those
network,
questions are
out of
going to
network,
pop up
those are the.
once someone reads the paper tomorrow.
Yeah, they've already sat and discussed with all the unions. Almost all the unions were in agreement. However, SEIU had some reservations, but have since gotten over them in that they were supposed to have a meeting today at 1 and decided that they didn't need the second meeting.
So they
But I
approve
think what
anyway.
you just said, Joe, is issues with coverage and provider networks and things have already been brought to your attention and popped up. Yeah, and that's
What
why I'm
is it?
saying
It's a
it would be
lot.
worth.
It's basically where you can receive treatment, what would be in network, what would be out of network.
Well, I mean, Joe, so we're gonna save $1 million, we're gonna save $1 million.
And again, you might be able to save that money with another provider that we haven't heard back from yet, because
the other
they weren't initially solicited.
the other provider?
Highmark was never solicited.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, how about we do this?
now, I've recently, that was brought to my attention, I said to Joe, but we haven't heard back from
How
them.
about we do this? Hold on. Hold on. I'm not waiting till the end of the year.
They won't have time to
No.
change.
We can schedule another,
Yes.
a special meeting if we need to.
We could do
Yeah.
it 2 weeks before the end.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the decision right now.
Highmark, I have really strong
closing's
feeling they're
on
going
the
to come in
Joe,
doing the same as.
do you have anything in writing from the unions?
Okay, yes.
That's a week from today.
Okay, so we're gonna get that?
Your closing is on the 8th.
Yeah, but that's not a public meeting, though,
Yeah.
is it?
Okay,
No,
here's
but
what
I
I,
mean, we just will all
okay,
do
what
that.
time is the closing? Okay,
Is a week realistically
well,
enough for them to
listen,
get?
on the 9th, I'm leaving to go
A week's enough.
advertise,
I would think so. I mean,
advertise for the 8th. We have a meeting the 8th, right?
These are the closing.
The close, so
Yes.
advertise before the close to have the meeting or after the close to have the meeting
Okay, I'll.
for
turn
the
it in.
insurance issue only,
Okay.
okay? So,
Like 3:30?
have it at one.
There's a lot going on. What?
Could have it at one.
He will have it, think
No,
about
before
it,
that,
at 1
remember
week,
there's
right?
a,
What's that?
They should bring us the stuff in the week.
I would, yeah, I mean, if Joe
We'll have
thinks they
the
can get it
authorities
turned around in that period of time to
I
get it
said, no,
started.
tough luck, we'll give him a week.
But we need to get them the information they need to,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
to,
information's all there, that shouldn't be a
They give him all the information.
It's just,
Okay, so at the 8th, a public meeting will be advertised for the 8th, before or after the closing with the cyber property. Okay?
Yeah, we could have that.
All right. Anything else under new business?
So this motion that was made, then we are
Okay,
tabling
I'm
it.
sorry. We're gonna make a motion to table the insurance contract to the 8th.
I don't even know if you need a table, it was never on the
no?
agenda.
Don't act on it.
It was never on the agenda,
Okay.
so I don't know if you need to.
All right,
But a motion was made and seconded.
I think a motion
Rescind the
to
motion?
set, to have a meeting on the 8th to.
yeah, I'm
to
making a
vote on.
motion to have a meeting on the 8th to, okay, he seconded, to discuss the insurance contract. Okay? So you're gonna set it up before and after, okay? Anything else under new business?
Just take the
Okay.
vote. There was a motion and a second, we would take the vote.
first motion.
There was a motion to award the health insurance to Geisinger. There was a motion and a second.
Okay.
So are we rescinding that motion?
Yeah,
Rescind that motion.
rescind that, yes.
Take your first and
But-
second off
Okay,
the floor.
you
Again,
really
we talked
don't,
about
you
some
really
motion
don't
to
need to have a motion
establish
to have the meeting. I mean, the
Okay.
chairman can call the meeting, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
But if you want to, that's
I'm calling
fine.
the meeting on the 8th
okay.
for the insurance. We don't need no motion. Okay, the motion we had to, it was motion by Mr. Brady, it was seconded by myself, so we're gonna retraction that motion.
We're table it till.
Table,
till
okay?
the 8th.
Table that motion. Okay? Anything else under new business? Here none. Public input. Anything under public input? Here none. God bless you guys, and meeting is closed.